But Shefty, news that we kind of were reading today. Maxx Crosby told Tom Brady, "Hey, I'm never going to play for the Raiders again." Is that real? And then also
Jason LaConfort, I believe.
Okay, LaConfort is the one who reported that they had a conversation. Is Maxx Crosby forcing his way out? Is he most likely done in Vegas, or is this possibly just the first iteration of the Myles Garrett type thing where he gets a new deal and gets paid a bunch of money?
Well, look, I think Max isn't overly thrilled to be there right now. I don't know exactly what he did or didn't say to Tom Brady. I think there's a feeling around the league that he would like to be traded. And then the question becomes, is he actually traded? The Raiders prefer not to trade him. Now, it depends how dug in and how headstrong Max is here in this particular situation. They just signed him to a contract extension a year ago. Mark Davis always has loved Maxx Crosby. They've got a new head coach coming in, and Clint Kubiak. They're going to have the number 1 overall pick in the draft. Fernando Mendoza is going to be a Raider. They have $90 million in cap space. And it could be that Max has grown so disenchanted with being there that he absolutely wants to move on. But I think that there may be a window to sit him down and say, look, you can be a big part of this turnaround here. And I know that
they've already done that, 3 times,
Yeah.
Shefty? They've already done it 3 times.
I got it. I know that they would prefer not to trade him. And I know that if they're even going to listen, and I'm sure they probably will wind up listening, I was told it would take a Micah Parsons type package to even consider dealing Maxx Crosby. Now, is somebody going to give up all that the Cowboys gave up from Micah Parsons? I don't know. We'll see. But I think with these situations, he may want out of there, and they may be open to listening to it, but there's still some steps that have to unfold here before we know exactly how this will play out.
How far into the future, because the NBA trades like 20, 35 first-round picks, how far into the future are the NFL teams allowed to do that?
It's funny you say that. Right now, teams are not allowed to trade draft picks beyond 3 years. You can only trade up to 3 years.
Wow. Hey, where'd you go? Did you have to open a safe in your brain there to find that information? Like, what happened there? You were trying to find that one. You didn't expect that question.
No, I didn't. But the funny thing is I had a conversation with somebody about that this week. And I'm going to tell you right now, there are going to be people in the NFL this offseason that push to have that limit grown to 5 years.
Yeah.
So they're going to try to.
Might as well.
20. Yeah. The NBA, I think, you're allowed to trade 20-75 if you want.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you know what? Right now, it's 3 years in the NFL, and this has not been out there at all, so you can put it on your bottom line. There's going to be a push by at least one team this offseason to extend the NFL trade limits from 3 years of picks to 5 years of picks.
We like that team.
Okay.
Love it.
We like that team sacrificing the future for the good of now.
That's right.
You know, we'll deal with that later. We can get those things back if we need to. You need us to be ass? We'll pick up some more of these picks if we have to. Don't you worry about that business. I love that action. I love that movement. Now, that's coming from a team that gave away 2 number 1s for Sauce Gardner. Hey, Sauce, excited for you to be back next year.
Mm-hmm.
Excited for you to be back next year. But I was trying to think in my head about Maxx Crosby. Okay, so we just need to give 20, 30, 12, 31.
Oh.
That's what we need. Just go and give those. But I guess it's not allowed to do that.
It might be Ballard who's pushing it.
Ballard could be. Hey, you think I should be allowed not to trade all these things?
It's not.
What's that?
It's not.
I mean, he might vote for it, but teams have to vote on that. But the proposal will not come from the Colts.
Well, they need to co-sign that thing because we don't got a lot in the next 3 years. We don't have anything. We don't have anything but Sauce and our team going to win a Super Bowl. And I saw Daniel Jones with Fernando Mendoza.
That was cool.
And it was tweeted, said, Indiana quarterbacks like, okay, so we signed him. That's great news. What's his deal worth? I'm excited. I'm very excited for that. We would certainly be pumped up about that.